Wow, this is like a whole new part of
People
business I
are
just
your
hadn't thought
business.
about.
If you run
Yeah.
anything where people are doing your business, your people are the ones that are producing. It's not the softwares, it's not all that. Those things are part of it, but people are running it. So if you don't know how to manage people, you're managing your business into the ground.
Oh, dude, this sounds so fun. Okay. So tell me about time management. You mentioned that people think they're good at time management, but maybe they're not. What does that look like on your end when someone's telling you they're good at time management, but there's clearly places that they can improve?
It shows up in a few different ways. One place is that they have time blocks. Time blocking is a common strategy that people use. But they're not listening to those time blocks. And that's because they actually don't have priorities. And so when they sit down for that time block, something else is a higher priority in their brain. But they don't know because they're not looking at their that you go from annual goals to quarterly goals to monthly goals to weekly goals. And if anything that you're calling a priority that week doesn't feed up to a big goal, it's not a priority. You just think it is. So they focus on a second way it shows up is people focus on tasks instead of projects. So people will be like, they'll have something on their to-do list and they just keep kicking it down the road. And that's because it's not a task, it's a massive project. So when they sit down, what do? They open up and they go straight to their emails and they respond to emails and they do all the task stuff during their highest brain focused time when they're fresh. Then they finish that hour of stuff and they're like, now let me work on this big thing. And they're like, I don't have it in me. Don't open up your emails. Don't open up that stuff. When you have a focus block, one, the first thing you should do is take that thing that, like a lot of my clients will be like, I want to do an ebook. And they just keep kicking it, keep kicking it, keep kicking it. Because an ebook is not a task. An ebook has
But
multiple
yeah,
steps.
yeah.
And so then it's the first step in that is listing out the steps. Then it's taking those steps and putting pieces onto your to-do list in order, right? So it shows up because people will be like, I don't have time. And it's like, no, you don't have time to do a 7 hour project in an hour, but you do have time to move the needle on it.